Paul Logan.
Welcome back to Bresh Crew Sports, Canada's #1 weekly sports update show. I'm your host, Bill O'Reilly.
And I'm Buck Dickus.
Sports. After a recent move to the Brooklyn Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge surprisingly announces his retirement. Sources say it's due to an underlying health condition. In other words, thanks a lot, Johnson & Johnson.
Speaking of giving up on life on the basketball court, Kevin Love may as well have given up on life on the basketball court the other day against the Toronto Raptors. Late in the game, he decided, F*** inbounding, I'm just going to give the ball away and pout and walk away like a little bitch. Cleveland, where careers go to die.
Shaquille O'Neal this week was in a jewelry store and paid for a young man's engagement ring he had put on layaway. When we asked the young man how he felt about the situation, he said, "Thanks a lot, Shaq. Now I gotta hear about that in an argument for the next 50 years.
Speaking of rings, let's head to the Ball Diamond, where Anthony Rizzo put on an absolute piss missile to strike out superstar and Dylan Grant clone Freddie Freeman. Rizzo came in an otherwise blowout game in the late innings to test out his throwing arm and was able to put on an absolute piss missile to strike out Freeman and entertain the limited crowd.
So bad.
You're out.
That is unbelievable.
In shitty boxing news no one cares about, Floyd Mayweather and Paul Logan have agreed to fight for money on June 6th. Sorry, you guys gotta fix the teleprompters.
Staying on the subject of baseball, which is what we were just talking about, Bryce Harper and the Philadelphia Phillies took on the Redbirds of St. Louis the other night, and their notorious pitcher Genesis Cabrera, who decided on the very first pitch was going to throw an absolute piss missile right off of Bryce's jawbone. Now, Bryce Harper may come off as a bit of a dick sometimes, sure, but does he deserve a 97-mile-per-hour piss missile off the mouth? No, I don't think he does. Right after that, Didi Gregorius comes up to bat and Cabrera hits him for a kidney shot. I mean, what the hell is this guy's deal? You should have pulled him out right then and there, but, you know, I don't know anything about pulling out, so I'm the wrong guy to ask about that.
Speaking of pulling out, our Canadian pride and joy, Jamal Murray, recently tore his ACL. As a Laker fan, I'm not that cut up about it, and I don't think he is either. Something tells me he's going to be taken care of just fine. Roll the clip.
Oh, no, Tony, do not use that.
What kind of a
do not
network
use that
is
clip.
this?
We can't play that on this network.
Why can't we play that? This network sucks.
Ah, that'll work. Here at Bresh Crew, we are strong supporters of men who identify themselves as Mans of Christ. And speaking of Mans of Christ, Tim Tebow is looking to make a comeback to the NFL. He has tried out for the Jacksonville Jaguars, soon to be the London Jaguars, as a tight end. Let's hope him and Trevor Lawrence can do God's work in Jacksonville and play some relevant football.
Amen. The Make-A-Wish Foundation does it again by making a young man's dreams come true and letting him into the Maple Leafs locker room. Roll the clip.
Go ahead, Tony. That one's good. It's wholesome.
It's like you're in awe to see those guys in the locker room, and you know you're having a coffee with Jumbo or Spets, and it's just like, you know, I find myself just being like chuckling in the car after practice because I'm like, wow, Jumbo and Spets are my buddies. It's pretty cool.
While the Leafs locker room is being wholesomely repaired, one locker room in Green Bay, Wisconsin is being destroyed. Aaron Rodgers wants out of Green Bay. I guess 15 some odd years of cheese and beer, you start to eventually get the gut feeling that Wisconsin isn't the place for you. I, for one, will say that he would look pretty goddamn good in silver and black.
And finally, in a desperate attempt to show how a hit is made, Maple Leaf fans have paid referees to put on a hitting clinic. Roll the tape.
Classic, perfect hockey hit.
But hey, paying refs have always been part of the game, am I right? Long live Donahue! Long live Donahue! Free the man!
And that is your Full Court Bresh Sports update for the week. On behalf of Dill O'Reilly, I am Buck Dickus signing off. Wash your feet in the shower and have a good one.
You know what, Tony? Good job, bud. But Tony, you're a piece of shit. Week one, eh? Take that, you piece of
Yeah, Tony, it's a disaster on this end too. I wasn't gonna say it while we were on air, but you know, you gotta sort the out, man. This is it. Staying on the subject of baseball, fuck me.
Baseball? We are Cuban now, see? See?
That's too much.
Shaquille O'Neal this week. You're just gonna keep saying piss. Every time. The Make-A-Wish. Tony, please. Can you do something? In other words, thanks a lot, Johnson & Johnson.